Hello everybody, I hope you're well and hope you're doing well. So this is my basic guide for Lunara. Lunara is a ranged assassin. She is very capable of doing a lot of damage, and I think she is my personal favorite. Now let's go through her availability. Your Q basically after 0.5 seconds cause an area to explode, dealing 160 damage, and obviously with your passives applies your passives the damage over time. So she's a damage over time character. Her passive, any ability that you use on any enemy champions or minions, etc., you apply automatically a damage over time. Now your Q can be applied only to people that to players or minions that are affected by your passive. So if you either hit them with your availabilities or with your basic attack. Okay, and also applies a slow for 3 seconds for 40%. Now your E is quite a nice and handy ability. What it does is it spawns a wisp for 30 seconds, and you can direct it any way you want to on the map. It will go there and it will it's basically like extra vision. So it's quite nice in case you get ganked, etc. So you just put it onto the bush, and you have that extra vision there. Now your passive, of course, the nature's toxin. So your basic attack and damaging availability poisons their targets, dealing 33 damage a second for 3 seconds. Every additional application increases the duration by 3 seconds. So you can imagine what happens here. So if you hit them once, you get 3 seconds, and every additional every addition, so basically increases the duration by 3 seconds. So if you hit them 2-3 times, you would get about 6 seconds. Of course, up to the maximum of 9 seconds. Obviously, we can't go. Now, you have 2 options for your ultimate availability. You have your for your R, you have the thorn wine. A Thornwood Vine and Leaping Strike. Now, Leaping Strike is a very close availability. What happens? It hops over the champion, doing an increased damage while it hops, and doing increased damage and slowing them for a very short time. Now, I wouldn't recommend that. You're a ranged assassin, you're very squishy, you don't want to be going on to the other side, especially into the team fight. So definitely I would personally never use that ability. I always go for the Thornwood Vine. Why? It holds up to 3 charges. It applies obviously your passive as soon as they're hit. So after that, you can slow. So if you're running for your life, for example, if you're being chased and if you're about to die, you apply that one because it's got massive range. Then you press your W, and I'll explain to you later. And then further on, how you can use it. So these are overall her abilities. They're quite good personally. Now let's go over to her talents. Level 1, you've got 2 options, yeah. Okay, so my personal option is if you go with the nature's with your passive. Why? Because what happens with your passive? Your passive reveals the enemy for its duration. So, for example, if you hit them twice, that will increase the duration for, let's say, 5 seconds, because obviously 1 second is gone. Or if they have 9 seconds, pending cooldown. So if they have 9 seconds they've been poisoned for about 9 seconds. For the following 9 seconds, you'll be able to see where that character is. So, which is quite nice. Actually, you can chase them down, etc. Obviously, to finish them off, etc., etc. So that's my personal favorite. Level 4, you could choose any of your choice. That's basically about your E, which is your wisp. Which is your vision. So you have different types. Personally, I go for this one, for the first one. Why? Is because it increases the movement speed and the vision range, and the radius of the vision. So that's my personal favorite one. Level 7. Level 7. Now we're starting to get some good stuff done. Obviously, your W applies your passive. I always go for the wild vigor. Why? Is because what happens once you hit a target with any ability or basic attack, you apply your passive, and then if you hit W, you slow them down. So once you slow them down, your following 4 attacks will increase damage. So it's absolutely perfect. So you slow them, you hit them, you basic attack them, then you press your W, and then you hit them 4 times, which you're gonna do crazy damage. Yeah. Level 10, of course, your ultimate, your heroic availability, which is the I always go for the Thornwood. Fine. Obviously, it's very good for escaping. So, like I said, your W slows them down. So if you're running away or if you're chasing up, that has a good range. So you can simply apply it to them and then click your W. They're slowed. They're slowed for whatever reason, for you to run away, or for you to be able to kill them, to chase them down and finish them off. So yeah, it's an amazing, and the cooldowns are very low. You can hold up to 3 charges, so I always tend to have 2 charges just in case. So yeah, level 13, I would go for the unfair advantage. Unfair advantage increases basically your passive. So what happens is, now Nature's Toxin deals 50% more damage to heroes that are slowed. So what happens is, what you want to do is you want to hit them, which applies your passive, then you want to slow them with your W, and then your next 4 attacks will do increased damage, and plus you get increased 50%. So basically, for about 3 seconds, the duration of your slow, you would get 100% more damage. That's double your damage, which is absolutely amazing. So you can imagine the amount of damage you can do just making sure you're landing your skills. It's amazing. So you need basic attack, you need to click W, and then the next 3 seconds, as soon as you hit your W, are crucial. You try to add, you try to hit them at least 3 times. I think 3 times is the most that you can do in 3 seconds, to be able to get an amazing damage potential. Yeah. Level 16th, I would go with the Starwood Spear. What this does, it increases your attack range by 50% for 6 seconds. So basically, once again, after using your W, which is your slow, you also get increased attack range. So imagine if they blink or whatever, you get they're slowed, so you get increased attack range. So therefore, it's harder for them to run off. And I think it's absolutely amazing because it's really, really good. A lot of people, plus you feel safer in a way. So what you can do is, for example, you know, if you're running away, I've turned away a lot of fights like that. I was being chased with very low health. I kept on applying my ultimate and my W to slowing them down, but then with the increased attack range, I could also apply two attacks or 1 attack with a massive damage. So they either leave me alone, stop chasing me because their health is gone really low, or I can turn around the fight easily. So it's really, really good, the attack range, to be honest. And that lasts for 6 seconds. So 6 seconds is a lot in a team fight. You could choose to go with the increased attack speed for 6 seconds, which is also very, very good. But my personal favorite is the range, because she's very squishy. if you have a higher range, it is a lot better. So therefore, I really go for the increased range. And level 20, of course, now it really depends how your game goes. You've got two options. So what you can do is you can either get more damage on your R, or alternatively you can get an active which removes all stun, root, silence, etc, etc. So basically it's nice for you for 2 seconds after the duration, stun, root, seconds, and then, okay. So basically what you can do is you can depends really. If you're level 20 now, you know where your game is going. Think about it. If you've been too many times stunned, etc., if you've been too much focused, I would get that one, because obviously you are attacked. You're ranged assassin. Your job is to do the damage. Your job is not to be front line to be taking damage, because you can't. You just instantly die. Your job is to be behind your team and doing damage. So therefore, if you're being focused on, do you see what I mean? If you go with that extra active availability, sorry, or if you feel like you're doing well, they barely have any stuns, you're not focused on. You go with the increased attack range, which we go with your R, which is obviously you do a lot more damage with your R, which is absolutely great. So it's really up to you, really, how your game goes. Like I said, with level 20 with that active. Sometimes not sometimes, a lot of the times with a ranged assassin, obviously you get more focused if your enemies are, but if they're playing smart, because they know who's dealing the damage. So I strongly recommend thinking well, really seeing how your game goes. So yeah, I really hope you like my guides. If you need anything, if you liked my video, please hit the like button, and then I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you guys have, etc, etc, etc. Thank you so much for watching my guides, and make sure you subscribe and hit that like button so that I can do more videos for you guys. Okay, thank you so much, and make sure you leave the comments below as well in case you have any questions. Thank you so much.